Why do many of us struggle with consistency, low self-esteem, and poor life satisfaction? Often we have no clue because we lack clarity over ourselves, our lives, our values, and even our goals. In this video, we will clarify how you can overcome these struggles and start shaping the diamond within you. I'm Linda Granfors.
And I am Alessandro Carpentiero. Here at Beyond Sapiens, we're all about optimizing your life by leveraging the latest science, research, and technology. Get ready to go Beyond Sapiens. What do you really want from life? That seems and probably is a million-dollar question, but it's a fundamental one that revolves all around clarity, which is the ability to understand yourself as a whole. Simply put, clarity is having a clear picture of your final destination in mind, and it's a prerequisite to achieving anything in life. In fact, if you are unclear about what you want to achieve and why, you won't be able to reverse engineer the finish line. For context, let's say there are two people, Karen and Shannon, joining a gym. Karen doesn't really know why she wants to do it, while Shannon is crystal clear about it. Karen will work out whenever she feels like it. She'll do some random exercises and most likely quit in a few months. While Shannon will do anything in her power to ensure she never misses a workout and gets a specific training routine, a nutrition plan, and all the rest. You can imagine that these two fitness journeys will be very different, and clarity, or lack thereof, made all the difference. That's why gaining clarity is so important in life. Still, it's not a linear process, and there might be some bumps in the road. For example, what happens if you are trying to find clarity while having low self-esteem?
If you are struggling with low self-esteem, you may go through uncertain thoughts like, I don't know what I want in my life, and you might even feel unworthy or incapable of striving for the things you actually want. Having these thoughts and feelings is something that most people go through at some point in their life, so do not worry if you're currently going through that phase. It is part of the self-development journey, but you have to work yourself out of these thoughts. Whatever you struggle with, such as low self-esteem, emotional instability, or low life satisfaction, chances are that the core issue has actually to do with clarity. Believe it or not, clarity has a massive impact on our self-image, our well-being, and overall life satisfaction. Whether it is clarity of yourself, your situation, or your goals, by taking the step to expand and develop yourself, you can increase the level of clarity. This will directly change the way you see yourself and your entire life. Now you're hopefully on board with the importance of clarity, but you are most likely thinking, how can I self-expand?
As kids, self-expand might as well have been our middle name, but as we age and fit into the societal mold, it's very easy to stop the process of interior growth, ultimately leading to stagnation. The good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. You can implement 3 neuropsychology-based strategies to ensure you keep growing and expanding. It can all be summed up with the good old going outside your comfort zone. New experiences, new perspectives, and new identities. Through new experiences, you will expand your knowledge and understanding of the world, leading to you gaining new perspectives about life. And thanks to these newly learned perspectives, you might find new identities to explore. For example, 14 years ago, I went to a design trade show, which was a totally new experience for me. It showed me a new perspective of the world, one where every object has a story and a purpose. That experience and new perspective sparked my curiosity, which led me to pursue and explore a career as a product designer, one of the several identities I've explored so far. Your self-expansion journey should never stop, not only because that's where you can find ultimate fulfillment, but also because it will literally create positive changes in your brain.
When you develop yourself and expand your thinking, the most visible results are that your overall well-being increases because you feel a sense of certainty. We as humans have a hardwired need for certainty, which we gain through clarity. When you know what you want, who you are, and who you want it with, everything in your life becomes clearer and more certain. You know how to navigate from small decisions to considerable risks, as you have already identified your drivers and the desired end results. Let's clarify this through an example of building a house. When building a house, you always start with the main pillars to ensure that your house does not crash no matter what happens inside. Think about these pillars, but in the context of your life. If you can build up the clarity of your main pillars, who you are, what you want, who you want it with, you have a lot of room for small uncertainties to happen within this house because your pillars will keep your house up regardless of the uncertainty within. Clarity literally enables you to step out of the negative circle into the positive one. Thanks to clarity, you do not have to feel the sense of not knowing, which often triggers negative feelings and makes you question your abilities. Instead, you can feel confident about your decisions and steps along your journey. Having certainty and confidence is a positive cycle because these feelings will transport information to your brain and strengthen the patterns of your positive behavior. When you know what you want, you're able to act aligned to it. The aligned action will release a good feeling into your body, and that feeling will create a positive memory to your brain. The benefits of these positive memories are that they build a positive image of yourself, strengthen your confidence, and ultimately increases your personality stability. When you have a sense of, I know what I have to do, you will experience a strong sense of alignment in your actions, feelings, and even memories.
We hope this video made you gain a deeper understanding of clarity and its vital importance. Whether you already know what you want from life or not, what matters is that you keep moving. Never stop your self-expansion journey, as that's the path to overcoming our Sapiens nature.
And if you're ready to go beyond Sapiens, you can learn more about our human maximization coaching programs in the description. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.